Very good morning. It's Mark here. It is Monday, 16th of June, 9:41 Eastern Time. That's 1:41 GMT. US session well underway. Wall Street is open. Let's have a look how the US dollar is performing at the start of the new week. Interesting situation. We've had used to dollar weakness, downtrend has been in place for quite some time. Fight back by the US on Friday, and that certainly can be seen as a response reaction to the Middle East conflict. US dollar being seen as a safe haven. Didn't last, however. There's the wicket left behind, so dollar strengthened and then went on to give up a lot of those gains. And to start this week, even though the US dollar index did gap higher to start the week, already you can see US dollar weakness, big red candle, and sitting right now at 97.36 support. Weak dollar to start the weak US dollar to start the new week. On the hourly, you can see that. Have a look how it has tested the support level at 97.32, fighting back a little bit right now. We'll see how that plays out during the US session, whether the US dollar can fight back or whether we're going to continue to see US dollar weakness, the pattern we had for most of last week and the past few weeks. Let's have a look at how the majors, zoom in on the majors and their performance against the US, starting with the Euro-US. Euro's been strong against the US dollar, all the way up to $1.16 resistance area on Friday. Gave up a lot of those gains. US dollar did strengthen, hasn't lasted. Euro back to strength again, buying Euro, selling US, got support at 115.25 and resistance at $1.16. If I zoom in on the hourly, there you can see Euro strength testing the 116 resistance area. The pound US will be a similar pattern. There I've got the daily. Pound's been strong there. Friday, pound was sold off. That's US dollar strength. Didn't last today. Pound back with support at 135.35. Got resistance at $1.36. Testing that level right now. Buyers will be looking right up at that resistance of 136.31. Sellers of pound, buyers of US. If the US can fight back, it'll probably be off this area that it bounces down from. Let's zoom into the hourly. This is where buyers of US would look for some kind of turnaround, but that's certainly not what we're seeing. We're seeing US dollar being sold off and pound strength looking up at the 136.31 resistance area. Let's have a look at the US yen. Beginning of last week, US dollar was being sold off, yen strength. Friday here is the fight back, like we've seen on all the other majors, the fight back by the US. Didn't last that long. There's the wicket left behind, gave up the earlier gains. And even though there was the gap higher to start trading this week, yen has been strong and resistance 144.60, support 143.89. Significantly under that 144 yen number. If I zoom in, there you can see the strong yen, US dollar weakness, yen strength, tested support here at 143.78 and hanging around that area for now. Last of the four majors we're going to look at, US dollar Canadian. Canadian's been exceptionally strong against the US. US hasn't managed much of a fight back against the Canadian, and you can see that. Have a look through the whole of last week. Continuing today, got support at 135.43, $35.43, resistance 136.08. Sellers of US, buyers of Canadian that want to carry on this strong downtrend will be looking at this support area, looking to break below, perhaps even having the $1.35 now in view. US dollar buyers looking for a turnaround would be off this area here at the $135.50, 135.47. This is where US buyers would look for a bounce up off this area, but certainly hasn't happened as yet. There's the hourly, and as you can see, all red candlesticks right down to this current support area at 135.42. So to start the new week, it's back to dollar weakness. We'll see if that continues through the US session, or if the US is able to make some fight back now that the US session is fully underway. Good trading, and I'll see you at end of day session.